La Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashem Kakadash. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashem Kakadash. Most High's name is Yahweh, which means he is or he exists. He to be. Hashem is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son. Is proper, his only name in the Hebrew, which in the Paleo Hebrew in the Lashon Kodash pronounced Yahweh Shai, which means he's the deliverer. He's the deliverer for the nation of Israel. Hashem Kakadash, name the Spirit Holy. Nation of Israel consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and since our seed has been scattered across the four winds, you have Israelite foreigners that are likened unto a speckled bird, coming in different appearances. Okay, but lineage, by the way, their fathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, fathers of the promise, children of the promise. See, I say shalom to the elect remnant of you, starting with the prophets, servants, men of the Lord. 12,000 men out of each of the 12 tribes of Israel. You have a remnant, a great peaceable multitude behind that, of men, women, and children that are believers in the words of the Lord. Yahweh Hashem El Shai. So I'm the brother Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia. Just coming with this wee lesson. Let's see this here off of this page right here. Always have good information right here. Warai La Yasha'Allah. Yahweh Shah is coming back 144. Okay. So you have it, which is an Edomite. Edomite going back to Esau. Esau, which name was changed to Edom. Okay. And they are the progenitor of what you call so-called weak people. Okay. But there's depending on who you actually come in contact with. It's not that all that look appear like this, lacking the melanin and having certain appearances, certain dress, etc. Don't mean that they're all Edomites. Okay, because our seed has been scattered. All right. So you have it here. The curses are starting to fall upon Esau, Edom. Okay, because you have different curses that befell the Israelites, and it's been prophesied to fall upon our enemies, the enemies of Israel, as we go into the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter. I'll tell you that this is Psalms 83:1. It says, "Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power, O God." Okay, now just going into it, when it says still, you got your quiet, so keep not quiet. Okay, or to be inactive. We want our power to bring forth what? The various prophecies that is to occur. All right. As we hasten unto the day of the coming of Yahweh Shai, we pray to the Lord, to bring these prophecies to pass. This is Habakkuk chapter 3:2. "O Yahweh, I have heard thy speech." Okay, speech going into the report. Okay, and the Lord, he gives a report to his prophets, and the prophets they speak it loud and clear, make it plain upon tables. "I have heard thy speech, and I was afraid. O Yahweh, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy." Now, when you look into the word revive, it goes back to the Hebrew word chayah, which chayah means to basically bring something to life. Okay, to let live. Okay, and also means to quicken. Yeah. So we want the Lord to make as what people would think some of these prophecies are not going to come to pass. They think they're just going to be doormat. No, we want the Lord to make it come alive. And how would he make it come alive? By making it actually come to pass. All right, it says in the midst of the years make known. Known goes back to the Hebrew word yadai, going into obviously to know, and also to be revealed. Okay, to make known. All right, that's what we want. We want people to know about the power of the Lord and know that his word is true. Okay, and they're pure words. Despite the fact we believe in it, a lot of people don't believe the Lord exists. So, hey, let the Lord show forth his word by the events that he prophesied to happen to actually occur. So you have it. Esau, which remember Esau, he came out red like a hairy garment. Most people say, well, how do you know who Esau Edom is? It's by the traits and characteristics in which he fits. All right, pertaining to prophecy. Okay, and this man fits it. Okay, you have it. One, he's red, which Edom. As they say here, this is Genesis 36. And 1, it says, now these are the generation of Esau, who is Edom. Okay? Esau, who is Edom. And it really should say Adawam, but they tried to go off right here. But it's Adawam, which means red in Hebrew. Okay? Blue letter goes off. And this particular individual, his blood shows forth through his skin, and this Ben Franklin guy looked like Edom, and Ben Franklin was the Edomite too. All right, this guy looked like a damn near founding father of the country. All right, which is one of our enemies. Now, again, as we go on, I tell you about how Esau hated his brother Jacob. The blessing that we receive, which we receive the entire kingdom, and he will be a servant of us. But because of that, this man, which the enmity was set between us, way from the garden, with the serpent and the woman being the nation of Israel, and the serpent being who Esau Edom, the same spirit that be spawning of. All right, now which the serpent just mean a man that was sly and clever. Okay, he was cunning. All right, on the left hand side, that he practiced divination, and he's an enemy of Israel. Okay. When we go back to that Psalms chapter 83, it tells you that this is verse 2. It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the heat. And they definitely lift up the heat. They so proud, being exalted. Going back to the Shah. Show that, like, yeah, I'm better than you. Look at y'all. Like, y'all, like a lot of people don't understand Israelites not knowing their fathers. Israelites, this is like a common thing, amongst the so-called black community, which we're gonna get into what happened with this particular Edomite. Gonna go on. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. The hidden ones are the Israelites. Thy people, the Lord's people, are the Israelites. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. And a lot of the nations don't want Israel to know of their nationality, that know that they're the princes of the power. They are the Lord's people. They are holy people. They are precious treasure unto the Lord. For they have consulted one, they have consulted together with one consent, so they have a union. They have as we go into it, a barayath, which is a covenant agreement. Consent is lab, which is the mind. Okay, they have a resolution. Okay, firm decision to do or to not do something, and they have it where they do not want to let Israel know who they are. Okay, it says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. Okay, so we know who our enemies are. And it goes on, it says the tabernacles of Edom. That's the first right there. The first of our enemies is Esau. Alright, our wicked evil twin brother. Alright, being fraternal twins. Alright, because Isaac was a so-called dark-skinned man. Jacob was dark-skinned as well. Esau came out red. Alright, and the Ishmaelites and the Moab and of the Hagarenes. So the tabernacles are the houses of Slakia, pardon for the slip of speech, the houses of Edom, a hall, alright, is against us, the house of Edom, alright. And we could go into the curses which befall us. So they obviously we have a byword and a taunting onto these heathen, and now they're gonna be the ones. We're gonna be the ones to talk back on them about how they have their own women do the things that they have done, have been done to us, and it's now happening to them. All right, and it already happened to them, but now it's being known onto them. Okay, let's play the video.
I have been married for 51 years. Got 2 sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers. Needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids. There's somebody else's.
Through. Yeah, he's in complete disarray, disbelief that this could happen to him. How would this happen to me? Okay. And then they were losers and he still was supporting them. So we'll get the curses. This is the book of Deuteronomy. But we'll get the 31st chapter first. Or 30. And this is the book of Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, in Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which have persecuted thee. Okay? And Esau, Edom have persecuted us, has harassed us. Alright? Violence. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and 10. And it's only one chapter. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. Jacob represents so-called Negro Latinos in the Americas, Israelite foreigners as well. Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So there's violence, and there's many different Hamas should be going into cruelty that have been done by the oppressor Esau. All right. like them probably already even knowing that the child is not even a man's seed, and then them still just making the woman course the guy into signing a birth certificate to say he's the father. You know that's confusion right there. Okay, because he's not really the biological father, and that happens. Let's get the curses. This is back to Deuteronomy 28 now, but you have the different curses that hit us because of our disobedience. Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken or listen or obey unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, now all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, we're going to go down. It says here that the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of thy wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. All right, now these Edomites never got the law, statute, commandments, but they do take the Bible into themselves, say that they are God-fearing people, say that they believe in the Most High, blessed by God, but we have the curses that's hitting them, as it has hit us. Vexation. This is a vexation, confusion, discomfort. All right, turmoil, disturbance. The dude grew up a whole two kids without the knowledge that it's not even his two kids, and they were basically like worthless in this, right? Because he said they was basically good for nothing. They're like, you have like, Edomites had these kids, but they know they eat them, so they like, yeah, we posh, but we gonna still support them. Look, I work at a making $200,000 a year. Make sure they go to private school. A kid could be dumb and have no good academic prowess, but still, let's give them the best life as what we are supposed to have. And the dudes sit there, they throw it, blow it to shite, and their fathers take care of them. What do you think this dude gonna feel after this? They have Mahama or Mahawama. All right, going back to the root Hawam, being a rang again or make a noise. Yeah, like this discomfort within his head, this vexation. All right, he been hit with, but it's a form of a rebuke. All right, a reproof. The Lord is setting it straight. Okay, with you. Okay, for you Edomites, for what you have done. Okay, to Jacob. It says, here, I'm gonna go down to another one. It says Deuteronomy 28:30, thou shalt betroth or marry a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Okay? What's the Bibles? Engage. Yeah, you have a wife, and another man go in. Simple as that. Lie down, just go back to the Hebrew word. Shagal. Copulate with. And that's season. And it says, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. All right. Scriptures say, and thou shalt become of astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. And hey, now you're the joke, you're the taunt, you're the talk of the 10, you're the appallment, the horror. Imagine like when the people hear about what his his wife did unto them. That's a shame. There's different precepts in the Apocrypha that talk about some of the different reproach that come with having a woman that's loose. Okay, that sucks. It just does. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and 2. And it reads, it says, 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doeth. Alright, you gotta look into the term for doeth, which etymon for doeth. It said double. Let me see something. Capable are being done from double. Let me see if I could look in another dictionary, free dictionary. Still saying nothing here. I'm gonna look at a I'm gonna go into the book of Sirach, chapter 25. And it says here, this is off the Good News translation, right? Apocrypha is in it. There are, just the translation has the Apocrypha in it. That's what I mean. It says, there are 3 kinds of people I cannot stand, whose behavior I find highly offensive. Poor people who are arrogant, rich people who lie, and foolish old men who commit adultery. That's what they got right there. But that applies to women as well. All right. You old will you be able to bear seed, chick? So, yeah, sucks for him.
Of course, the only good thing is, I know it's not my fault that those 2 idiots got dumped into this world.
Right, so that he good. He like, yeah, you don't come from me. Well, basically, they bastards are illegitimate children. All right. So that's one thing. Like as he said, the truth will set you free and make you free. So he free from like, why is these dudes losers? Why they suck? Why they don't seem as successful as me? Knowing from the mind and success I've had as an individual, you should be a reflection of me. All right, apprentices of me.
Hell, I thought they took after their mother.
Right. You have them traits.
They take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman, or there were milkmen back when they came around.
Yeah, this dude been around for a long time. He said about the milkman that coming with the milk, the fresh milk delivery. While you working, he coming inside the house delivering the milk. All right, putting it in the fridge, but he laying down with your wife, okay, because she lonely, and the milkman may look like a strong looking working man. I had it told to me today, or that's not today, but yesterday. This woman told me. She said she likes. She said basically like she was like God bless you or something like that. I like it's a good, very good thing that you're doing. Cause I was cleaning up in the hood, in a very very high drug area, and she said that she loves a man that works, and then she's like, wait, but don't get me wrong, you know, like like meaning like to see a man basically because when we working it's like we're being oppressed, and doing the work, and it may look like, especially blue collar work, may look like we ain't nothing, sweeping up streets and stuff like that. But we have dignity and honor. It take a lot of integrity and care and compassion to be cleaning up. Actually, put your spirit into it. You cleaning up the filth of the filth. Like I've literally cleaned up shite, human shit. All right, you know, blood, piss, all sorts of stuff. Okay, and she said that she love a man that work, and can work. So what is it when a man like me show up and a woman like that, and appreciates that and respects it? That could be obviously as a way for her to entice an adultery to go down. I know you. I see you, but my husband's never home, and I can see you every day, and I like how you look, and I love what you are. So you gotta watch out. Like I said, it could have been the milkman, mailman. All right, all hardworking people.
God only knows.
Yeah, cause she ain't gonna tell you. She might be deed.
It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were.
Right.
And they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys.
Oh, so she even knew that the chick was a harlot. The scriptures say how thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, in the streets. So, that's what his wife was, and he still got with her. Esau still got with her with the harlot. There's a nah.
But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I could sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those two deadbeats.
Yeah, so see, he might be possibly a lawyer, So he like, man, I get that money and stuff, because Esau don't even care about. He just care about the money. That's what Esau is. His desire is as hell. Can't be satisfied.
He just chaps my ass. She couldn't tell me. I'd probably forgiven her. Maybe not.
Yeah, right.
You know how it is.
Yep.
Hell, boys.
Jealousy is a region, man.
Y'all need to go get your own paternity test.
Yeah. Before you even
can't tell by looking.
Yep.
Who's the daddy?
Yeah, because women they can they retain the semen basically of all their previous partners. And even if it may look like you, it could be some other dudes. Okay, too. And it can even look like you.
Unless you're looking down at the genetic level.
Yeah.
I've been in court thousands of times in paternity suits. And 4 out of 5 times.
Damn.
Guy says he ain't the daddy, he's right.
Right.
And the genetic test is the only way to prove it for sure. These women are hopping everything that looks fun.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you liked sex. You ain't nothing.
You women loose. Liberty.
Well, I guess
that's what it
well
is.
Completes that story.
That's the way the show ends.
I'll go home. Start drafting up some divorce papers.
Oh, she alive.
See if I can't get free of that crazy bitch.
Mm.
I mean, I stayed with her for the sake of the children.
Right.
And the grandchildren. Now the great-grandchildren. But They ain't no kin of mine.
Yeah, they ain't no family of yours. That's it. So, hey, that's the truth right there. Hitting Esau, Edom. This is for 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing is a righteous name with the power to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And the Edomites trouble us, so they getting the curses put on them, as Deuteronomy 30:7 says. And there's a lot of curses, some real cold curses that the Lord put on us for disobedience. Now you're gonna hit the heavy hits of those, okay? Especially with your wife. All right, that's really not your wife because she went with everybody. But that's it. Shalom to the elect. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Kokodash.